A very good evening to all. As we know that we have started elementary of decision theory and the weightage of this chapter is 40%. In last lecture, we have seen this method, that is the decision making theory under uncertainty. Today again we'll explain this method using the practical question. So basically in Maximax criteria, a decision maker will select that act as the best act which has maximum payoff. That means a decision maker will select that act as the best act which has maximum of the maximum payoff. It is also known as best of the best act. Then after, this is the example that I have given you to solve in last lecture. We'll see today how to solve this question practically. So let's start solving this question so that you can easily understand the concept. So basically we'll take another example to understand the concept of Maximax criteria. For example, you have some acts, for example A, B and C, and we have different states of nature, for example E1, E2, E3, and we have different payoff with respect to different states of nature to different acts. For example, they are 8, 7, 9, 5, 7, 3, 10, 11, 15. So now we'll discuss how to solve this problem using Maximax criteria. So according to Maximax rule, decision maker will select maximum of the maximum payoff. So first of all, we have to find maximum payoff for each and every act. So here we'll find maximum payoff in the next column. Now here from the first row, maximum payoff is 9, so we'll write here 9. In second row, the maximum payoff is 7, so we'll write here 7. And in third row, the maximum payoff is 15, then here we'll write 15. So what is the first step of Maximax criteria? So first of all, we have to find maximum payoff for the each and every act. After finding maximum payoff, the first word is what? Maximum. That means in Maximax criteria, a decision maker will select that act as the best act which gives maximum of the maximum payoff. So this is my maximum, and out of this again we'll select that act as the best act which has maximum payoff, and here maximum payoff is 15. So 15 rupees is the maximum of the maximum payoff. So we can say that Act C is the best act. Act 3, C is the best act. So this is very simple rule, Maximax rule. I hope now it is clear to you all. Okay, so now after this, rule, let us move on the next concept. That is Maxi-Min criteria, or it is called rule of pessimism or best out of worst. So when situation is worst in the market like COVID-19, so in this situation, how can we earn maximum profit from the minimum profit? So under this method, an act is selected as the best act which has maximum of the minimum payoff. So here we have to follow the certain steps. Step number 1, find minimum payoff for each act. Step number 2, from the minimum payoff, select the maximum payoff and consider it act as the best act. Now let us try to understand this concept using the practical question. So again, in the same question, we'll try to understand the concept Maxi-Min rule in the same table. So next is Maxi-Min criteria or Maxi-Min rule. So how can we select best act using these criteria? So let us try to understand using the same question. So here a decision maker will select that act as the best act which has maximum of the minimum payoff or profit. So first of all, we'll find the last word, that is minimum payoff, for Act A, Act B and Act C. So instead of finding maximum, now we'll find minimum. Okay, so find minimum. So what is minimum payoff for Act A? So it is minimum is 7. Now what is minimum for Act B? It is 3. Now what is minimum payoff for Act C? That is 10. So this is the first step of Maxi-Min criteria. After finding minimum payoff, we have to find maximum payoff, and that act will be considered as the best act. So out of this minimum payoff, now tell me what is maximum payoff? Again, it is 10 rupees. So now we can say that according to Maxi-Min rule or criteria, Act C is the best act because it gives maximum profit in the worst situation. when situation is worst, then also it will give best payoff, that is maximum payoff. And hence we'll write act C is the best act. I hope now it is clear. Okay, so this is very simple rule, maximum of the minimum, that is maximin rule. Okay, okay, then after we'll see the next concept, that is Harvey's rule. Now, it is also known as rule of realization. Now, what is meaning of Harvey's rule? So, Maximax rule will apply when the situation is optimistic, when there is a hope of earning maximum profit. Same thing as when we use maximin rule. So maximin criteria can be applied when we have hope of some pessimism, some worst situation is going on in the market. Now, Harvey's rule is combination of maximin and maximax criteria. That means doesn't matter whether your situation is good or worst, it will give you average profit. So that's why it is called weighted average method. So this rule is given by Harvey's, hence known as Harvey's rule. This rule combines the situation of optimistic and pessimistic, means maximax and maximin. Under this method, weighted average is to be found out using the formula, and finally we'll select that act as the best act which has maximum average profit. And these are the steps. Step number 1, first of all we have to find weighted average for each act using the following formula, where H means Harvey's. So according to Harvey's rule, the weighted average is what? Sum of maximum payoff into alpha plus minimum payoff into 1 minus alpha. And finally, after finding this weighted average, we'll select maximum weighted average as the best act, and according to maximum weighted average, we'll select that act as the best act. So let us try to understand this concept practically. So now, here again we'll use the same question to understand Harvey's rule. So basically the formula of Harvey's rule, that is H is equal to maximum payoff into alpha plus minimum payoff into 1 minus alpha. Now here alpha is nothing but it is a level of optimism. It is a coefficient of optimism. That means from the past experience, decision maker can decide this level of pessimism or coefficient of optimism. So for example, as a decision maker, according to my past experience, I can say that the chance of getting profit in worst situation or as well as in best situation is 70%. So we can say that alpha is 0.7 or 70%, and this is called level of optimism. Okay, so first of all, according to the formula, first we have to find maximum payoff for different acts. Again, here we have already found maximum payoff for act A is 9, for act B is 7, and for act C is 15. Again, as per the formula, again we need to find minimum payoff for each and every activity. We already found 7, 3, 10 for act A, B, and C. Okay? So now using maximum and minimum, we'll find weighted average. So we'll find first weighted average for act A. So maximum payoff of act A is 9 into alpha, where alpha is what? 0.7 plus minimum payoff, that is for act A 7 into 1 minus alpha. So here alpha is 0.7, then you can find 1 minus alpha equal to 1 minus 0.7, that is equals to 0.3. So here we'll multiply this by 0.3. So multiplication of this 6.3 plus multiplication of this 2.1, and finally you'll get answer 8.4. This is the answer of act A. Then we'll find weighted average for act B. So how can you find weighted average for act B? So first, maximum payoff for act B is 7 into alpha plus minimum payoff for act B is 3 into 1 minus alpha. That is equal to 7 into 0.7, 4.9 plus 3 into 0.3, that is 0.9. And when you merge these, then I think you will get a 5.8. So this is the weighted average or weighted average profit for act B as per the Harvey's rule. Then after we'll find weighted average for act C. So again, maximum payoff for act C is 15 rupees. So we'll write 15 into alpha, and alpha is same 0.7 plus minimum payoff for act B C is 10. So 10 into 0.3. So now finally we'll get 10.5 plus 3. So it is 13.5. Now you can compare your answer. Here, according to Harvey's rule, average profit for act A is 8.4. Average profit for act B is 5.8, and average profit for act C is 13.5. And out of these, which one is maximum? Yes, 13.5 rupees is the maximum payoff. Hence, we can say that act C is the best act. Okay? So now please write down this thing. Then we'll start next method. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Please note it down all that thing, and then we'll see the next method in the method of uncertainty. Okay? Okay, I hope now it is uh, clear to you all, and you have written down all that things. So let us moving on the next method, that is minimax regret rule or minimax regret criteria, or it is called Savage rule. So basically this rule is given by Savage, that's why it is called Savage rule. So under this method, basically, first of all, we'll find opportunity loss table. Then from the opportunity loss table, we'll find minimum payoff, minimum or the maximum payoff. Okay. So for that, we need to follow the following steps. Step number 1, find opportunity loss table. states of nature wise. Then find maximum payoff for each act, and from the maximum payoff will select minimum regret or opportunity loss. So here first we will find opportunity loss table, and after finding opportunity loss table we'll find maximum payoff for each and maximum regret or maximum loss for each and every act, and out of maximum we'll select that act as the best act which has minimum loss. That means, for example, nowadays in COVID-19 situation or due to COVID-19, so many businessmen are not doing or performing well. So now what to do? Because loss is going on, but how can we decrease or reduce our loss using the base techniques? So now this is the base technique to reduce your loss. Okay, and minimum loss is the same as the maximum profit. So now let us try to understand this concept using the same example which we have discussed earlier. So now okay, so this is our payoff table. Now from the payoff table we'll find opportunity loss table or regret table. So we'll give the heading opportunity loss, and it is also known as regret table. Now here we'll write act A, B, C, and in column we'll write states of nature E1, E2 and E3. So mind well, whenever you want to find opportunity loss, loss means what? Opportunity loss means what? It is a loss by not selecting the best act. It occurs if you select the worst act instead of the best act. Now see, for the first states of nature, if you select this one, then your loss will be 0. But instead of this, if you select 5, then you will lose 5 rupees. So this 5 rupees is because of not selecting this act. So what is formula of to find a opportunity loss? So formula is opportunity loss is equal to maximum payoff minus payoff into the bracket states of nature wise. States of nature wise. So here states of natures are in column, so we'll find column wise. So now from first column maximum payoff is 10, so we'll subtract all elements from the 10. So 10 minus 8, it is 2, 10 minus 5, it is 5, and 10 minus 10, it is 0. Like that, we'll find opposite loss for second column, and in second column again maximum payoff is 11. So we'll subtract all the elements from the 11. So 7 minus 11 is 4. 11 minus 7 is equal to 4, and 11 minus 11 is equal to 0. Mind well, we have to subtract the elements from the maximum only. So first we'll write maximum, and after minus sign we'll write elements. So always it will come in positive integers. Like that we can find for third column. So in third column the maximum payoff is 15. So we'll subtract all the elements from the 15. So 15 minus 9, 6. 15 minus 3, 12. And 15 minus 15 is 0. So this is our new table that is called regret table or opportunity loss table. After finding opportunity loss table, now we'll apply this rule. The rule name is what? Maxi-mean regret rule. Okay, so first we'll find, sorry, not maxi-mean, minimax regret rule. So first we'll find maximum payoff, maximum loss, sorry. So we'll find here maximum loss. So in first act, the maximum loss is 6 rupees. In second act, maximum loss is 12 rupees. And in third act, maximum loss is 0. There is no opportunity loss. Okay. Now, out of this maximum loss, we'll select that act as the best act which has minimum loss or 0 loss. So, out of this 6, 12 and 0, the minimum is 0. So, we'll select act C is the best act in the worst situation. So we'll write here, therefore, act C is the best act. Okay? So now, today we have seen 3 practical questions to understand the method like Maximax, Maximin, Hurwitz rule. Okay? I hope now it is clear to you all. Okay? Okay, so we'll see the next concept in the next lecture. Thank you so much. Have a nice day. Stay home. Be safe. Once again, thank you.